Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Vardiol has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Can he get on the end of this? In by Vinicius Junior. Has another go! Caught offside that time.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. And here's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Brandt. Now it's Sané. Van Dijk with the slide tackle there. Oh, that's... applies the finish! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Gakpo. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to play it through, and there's green grass ahead of him. Vardiol. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Sané. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that should get the job done. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Now there's a fine ball. Crosses it in. Still goalless. Knocks it into space. Rice. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's the keeper's ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Thuram. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. No, that's been intercepted. Chouameni short-changes him with that pass. Now it's Benzema. And it's Rice. Bellingham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vinicius Junior. Alaba. Here's Chouameni. And it's Marquinhos. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's managed to get free. Bellingham. It's run loose here. Stood up well to him there. And smartly reclaimed. Benzema is onto it in a flash. And they're quick to get it back. Can he get it through? Now it's Benzema. And it's Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Marquinhos wants to run onto this. Oh, well played. Rodri. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Vinicius Junior. He is just caressing the ball. And it's played in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Played in by Sané. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And here is the first touch of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk gets it clear. Saliba cuts out the pass. Gakpo, and that's a good ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gakpo has it out wide and in space. Thuram. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's found space here. Mbappe. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. And it's hoisted clear. Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Benzema. Bellingham. Shot could be off. Vinicius Junior! That's put paid to the danger.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 3, le numéro 21, le numéro 6, le numéro 10, le numéro 5. À leur place, le numéro 15.
It is still anyone's
7.
game, 0-0.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And here's
Oh,
Griezmann.
great feat, that.
Le numéro 9.
No way through. Chance for a shot!
Changement en cours.
That's going to go a long way. Vinicius Junior thinks one through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gravenberg. Rice. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gravenberg. That's a good ball out wide. And he's picked it up out
That's
wide.
good play from him.
He is through here. Aimed at the far side. And he's quick to get rid. Rodri going forward.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. That's really well manoeuvred. Gravenberg did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Milinkovic-Savic. Milinkovic-Savic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a little off target. Alaba. That could spell trouble. Now he's running away. He's having a shot! Now who's going to be first to this?
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that has left him in a heap. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Milinkovic-Savic has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red. That's a cute ball. This is Dembele. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Griezmann. He's shifting through the gears here. Good read, needed to be. They're back in possession and ready to go again. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
1 minute.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Aims beyond the defence. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is the last of the action. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.